Wipe out North Korean regime. Top U.S. advisor issues chilling warning of Trump's next step. John Bolton, who remains a top U.S. security advisor, said the world only had one play left in dealing with North Korea. This follows remarks from U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and the South Korean government that diplomatic efforts have not been exhausted yet. However, Mr. Bolton claimed that sanctions had no impact on Kim Jong-un's regime in one way or another. The leadership will have to be toppled. Speaking to Fox News, Mr. Bolton said that U.S. President Donald Trump should now focus on persuading China that wiping out the North Korean regime was in their national interest. He told the U.S. broadcaster, "These threats will only grow worse next year, especially with both China and Russia trying to two-time us this week. I don't think North Korea will ever voluntarily give up their nuclear program. Enormous pressure through sanctions has not slowed down the regime at all. This is a prison camp of an economy. Its people live desperate lives, but there's been no impact on the nuclear tests. There is one diplomatic play left here. You cannot coerce China into this, but you can persuade them that their national interest requires getting rid of this regime. Reunification of the peninsula is the way to go, but there may be other options. As long as this regime stays in place, you will have a nuclear threat, not just in Asia, but they are capable of selling it to anyone around the world, be it Iran, ISIS, Al-Qaeda." According to state-run reports in North Korea, the regime has stated their commitment to the country's nuclear development. In 2018, North Korea will continue bolstering the capabilities for self-defense and preemptive attack with the nuclear force as the pivot as long as the U.S. and its vassal forces persist in nuclear threat. Throughout the past year, North Korea has conducted a series of ballistic missile tests, despite constant criticism from the West and trade sanctions. North Korea has called the latest UN sanctions an act of war and said the United States and other